Alright, so just a quick one. On today's video, we'll be looking at the skilled worker visa white paper. Most of the publications there took effect on the 22nd of July 2025, and also the government went ahead to do some changes, like to update some things on their own website, which many of us may not be aware. The reason why I am bringing this to us. So on today's video, we'll be looking at how you update your visa, especially when you change job or when you change employer. Before I proceed, let me quickly say this, just in case you have not been following up with this channel. What I do here, I bring out, UK government news, I bring out policies, I bring out things, just to keep you updated. And all these informations I share here is just for information purpose, because I am not a qualified immigration lawyer, so I cannot give you a legal advice. If this interests you, please consider subscribing to this channel, so you keep receiving updates like this, and turn on your notification bell, very important, so you are notified anytime I upload important videos. Like this video now before you forget. Thank you as you do that. So let's move right into it. As you can see on the screen, update your visa if you change job or employer. You will need to update your skilled worker or tier 2 general work visa if 1, you want to change your job and your new job is with a different employer. Secondly, your job changes to a different occupation code and you are not in a graduate training program. So if you are in a graduate training program, then you do not need to update your visa. Take note of that, yeah? Then thirdly, you leave a job that is on the immigration salary list for a job that is not on the list. So these are the 3 criteria or the 3 circumstances where you need to update your visa. Guys, take note of that. Then if you come down, there is a strong information here. You can see that it's even highlighted, okay? So it says you do not need to apply again if you stay in the same job, but your job is taken off the immigration salary list. For instance, your job was on immigration salary list before, but for whatsoever reason, maybe while doing the government policy, immigration rules and all of that, the updates, they removed your job from the immigration salary list. Like you check the new immigration salary list and you discover that your job is not there. So they are telling you that you do not need to apply for that visa or to, send another application again. Then if you come down, it says, if you will be doing a different job for your current employer, you only need to apply to update your visa if your new job is in a different occupation code. For instance, you are being, sponsored to work for this employer as a carer or as a senior carer. Let's not misunderstand it. Do not forget that carers and senior carers are not the same code. I don't know if we understand this. I will try to put it here. You will see that they are yes, they are related, but they are different code. So if you were employed as a carer and along the line, like you were sponsored as a carer and along the line, you got promoted to a senior carer, you are expected to update your visa, so just in case you are not aware. You are expected. Maybe I should just read it again. Listen, you only need to apply to update your visa if your new job is in a different occupation code. But before then, they said something. If you will be doing a different job for your current employer. So now you are working for the same company, but the only difference there is that you have been promoted or you have been given another role. Just in this case, I'm just giving examples, okay? Because I personally feel that carers and senior carers, they are not the same, you can say. Okay, so you are expected to update your visa if you get promoted to senior carer or even team leader, yeah? Then listen to this. If your new occupation code is listed as medium skilled, you can update your visa if both of the following apply. 1, you got your certificate of sponsorship for your first tier 2 or skilled worker visa before 22nd of July 2025. Then secondly, you have continually held 1 or more skilled worker visas since then. So these are the two circumstances where you can update your visa. If your new occupation code is listed as medium skilled, on that same list, I told you guys on the last video about the list, okay? I'll still try to put it here, okay? So you will see how they are being segmented. You see high skilled, like medium skilled, you see ineligible as well. So if your new job that you are going for is medium skilled, they are telling you that you can update your visa, especially if you have had your visa before 22nd of July 2025 and you had continually been on that skilled worker visa. You did not switch to other visa and came back to it. So then listen to this again. Your partner or children will need to apply separately to update their visa. They can either apply at the same time as you or at any time before their current visa expires. So if you are updating your visa, your spouse, your children also needs to update their own visa. However, they must not update it immediately, but they will have to update it before their own visa, like the current visa they have, okay, expires. Take note of that. Then if you come down here, it talks about the fees. There's a link for us to check the fees. Yeah, I'm not going to share that here. I will leave the link of this information so you go there, because there are so many things there. So you need to work out the one that works best for you, or the circumstances that you are currently in. Yeah. So if you come down here, it says eligibility and documents you will need to apply. Your new job must meet the eligibility requirements, and you will need a new certificate of sponsorship to prove this. So that means that they need to issue you a new certificate of sponsorship. That's what they are saying. Okay. Then if you come down here, it says you may be able to meet lower salary requirements if both of the following applies. 1, you got your certificate of sponsorship for your first tier 2 or skilled worker visa before 4th of April 2024. And secondly, you have continually held one or more skilled worker visas since then. You will only need to prove other evidence again if you have been in the UK for less than 1 year. I know, like attaching, statement of account and all of that. I think that's what they mean, yeah? If you are applying to add a second job to your current visa, you must apply to update your visa if you take on a second job that is more than 20 paid hours a week in addition to the job you are being sponsored for. I think I have already made a video on this. So please, we need to be careful. The reason why I keep bringing out this to us is that we need to be careful so we do not at any point, make that mistake of breaking the rule, which could affect our eligibility for getting ILR. So guys, take note of that, because they may not come for you now. If you break any of this, they may not come for you. But there is a place where all these things might be waiting for us. Some people skate through, but what if you don't? Your second job must meet the eligibility requirements, and you will need a new certificate of sponsorship to prove this. If your second job occupation code is listed as medium skilled, you can add it if both of the following applies. 1, you got your certificate of sponsorship for your first tier 2 or skilled worker visa before 22nd of July 2025. Then secondly, you have continually held one or more skilled worker visas since then. You will also need to include a letter with your application explaining that you want to change your current permission to stay. Your letter must state 1. So they even went ahead to tell you what must be included on your letter. Take note of this, okay? 1, your name, your date of birth, your current certificate of sponsorship reference number, the dates when your current permission to stay runs out. If your application is successful, you will get a new visa giving you permission to do both jobs. So you have to apply just in case you have plans to take up another job and you are doing more than 20 hours. They are emphasizing on these things, guys. You are doing more than 20 hours on that job, then you must have to, because if you don't do that, guys, it's going to be a problem. The reason why I'm here, getting you guys updated. So if you come down here, it says you do not need to apply to update your visa if you are taking on additional work that has been an eligible occupation code, or you will be doing less than 20 hours per week. So you do not need to update your visa. Why not just do 20 hours and have peace. I don't know if you get it, because this whole thing is much. The point of all this is that you should make sure that you do not work more than 20 hours if you're on a skilled worker visa. Don't do more than 20 hours with any other employer. I think I've made a video where I told us the not me, I read it to you guys, what the government said, okay, about you getting a second job, doing 20 hours. The companies you are permitted to do those jobs with, I think I will try to attach it here, just up there, so that you just click on it and then, you watch it. Yeah, you need to watch it so that you know what the law says about that. However, if you decide that you want to take more than 20 hours, on another job that is not the job you are being sponsored for, then you must report it to the Home Office. That's what they are saying. You must update your visa, because if you don't, guys, anyway, I'm just here to share information. All right, guys, thank you. Sorry, I'm not creating panics, yeah, but I just want you guys to do the right thing. I just want you guys to know, the repercussions of some of these things, especially when we break them. All right, thank you again for watching, and I remain your girl, Blessing of Blessed Blessing channel. I will see you on my next one. Bye for now. I know you got a dress up for the club.